Hello, fellow gamers. I'm GloryHoundd, and today I'm here with DrGloryhogg.
Hello. Little side action here.
That's right, and we are going to play the Munchkin CCG. What we did was we drafted some cards out of the new set, the Grave Danger set, and we made a little 30 card deck here. And this is what we're going to play with.
Don't worry, I'm still here.
He's over on that side of the table because when we go to the table, then you guys are going to see this setup a little bit better here because we needed room because you do need a little bit of room for this game. And I'm also here to, of course, answer any questions that you guys might have about the CCG, especially combat. I think that a lot of people get mixed up with how combat works a little bit. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Hopefully I'll be able to see those in our comments and answer them for you. And you'll also get to see some of the really cool Grave Danger cards that we have because this is only Grave Danger cards in here.
You're not allowed to ask why I'm losing.
No, DrGloryhogg is an expert when it comes to trading card games, okay? Maybe not collectible card games though. What's the difference? Do you know what the difference is between trading card versus collectible card games?
Well, like collectible card games are going to be more like your Magic the Gathering and this. I think, God, I mean, because trading card games you could trade. I don't know. I don't know what the big distinction. I feel like trading card games are games where you typically get a deck and that's your deck, like Keyforge, where you get a deck and that is your deck. Like you don't
Okay.
actually build.
But I thought like Magic the Gathering is like a trading card game as opposed
No,
to a collectible. So it's a collectible card
I
game,
think I'm pretty
CCG.
sure it's a collectible one
Okay.
because people collect cards for thousands of dollars.
Okay, so what I have out here is this really awesome little gameplay summary sheet, guys. If you guys have not seen this, you need to pick it up. Otherwise, I always have the rules out, and this is going to kind of just walk you through the different phases here to make sure you don't forget any steps. And whenever I'm teaching the game at conventions, I always have this out because if you miss some of the steps that are going on in the game, you're going to miss doing certain actions. So we're going to have that out on the board. I'm going to move my phone over here. Yeah, Jimmy, we actually have nothing better to do today than play games. So that is what we are doing today.
Craig, technically we did a sealed, so we did not
Yeah.
actually draft. We'll do that probably in the future. This was more just to put decks together and actually play because it's our holiday too.
Yeah, we thought about doing a full draft, but it was kind of weird whenever you don't have a bunch of players drafting with a larger pool and stuff because we're not going to take packs, open them, and just pass them back and forth between each other. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Like, you want to have a bunch of people, so, you might miss certain cards that are coming back around. Like, I don't think it's necessarily fair just to draft back and forth like that.
Weirdly, some people wanted to eat turkey today or something.
Oh, God, I mean, geez. So, setup of the game, make sure that you have your hero out. Today we are using the neutral heroes here for drafting, so we can play any color card. So we can play neutral cards, red cards, green cards, whatever we want in here, and just have a mix of them. I am the Goldfish Wanderer. I have my runaway token here. I have my level counter set to 1. And are you going to put your stuff out? What are you? He is the what tardigrade wanderer. I'm not sure how you pronounce that.
Looks like a little water bear.
He looks like a little. Well, he's like a little worm. Like, he's cute. This is a mini card. I don't remember where I picked this up. This was a card given out as a like a promo sort of thing. We're not hiding
Tiny,
any.
tiny hero.
We're not hiding any extra cards today, Oliver. So the draft over, and we will not know why you picked the cards you did. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to go through the gameplay with what we have. You guys are kind of see the cards, and then I'm going to take a picture of what's in my deck, and after I do this test on this deck, and DrGloryHogg is also going to do the same thing with his deck, and then we're going to talk about why we picked certain cards with that, and then as well as the combinations that we used for things. Because whenever you're doing drafting, it's kind of, I mean, you don't know exactly how well everything's going to work, especially in something like the Munchkin CCG that doesn't have a whole lot of people going over the card lists ahead of time to create metas before you actually even play the game. I think it's too new of a game to have that kind of interest with people going out and looking at those card lists and looking at all the rules ahead of time and then creating a meta deck and specifically going through and going, I'm looking for these exact cards in here. You thought draft was 40 cards, not 30 cards. In the draft rules, it does say 30 cards on the Munchkin CCG. A normal deck of cards is 40 on that. What else do we have? Water bear. Ah, okay. What kind of gear are we using? For, you mean our loot cards? Or?
My hat is a stretch hat with a Velcro section on the front for patches.
That's right, he likes to advertise. All right, so we're going to roll the dice here to see who gets to choose whether they want to go first or second, okay? I got a 6, conveniently off the camera.
So convenient.
And a 3. I'm going to choose to go first. Whenever I go first, I'm going to take 1 coin and put it into my purse. Our coins are way up here in the corner. You get 2 coins to start out with, and you need your runaway token and your level counter there. All right. You draw 6 cards to start with. You can look at these cards, and then you can choose to do a mulligan if you would like. Here are mine. Let's see here. And then I'm going to walk through everything that I'm doing on my steps. I know some of you are probably experts in this and you've played a million times, you know all the steps by heart, but some of you might be watching and are not experts and probably want to know what the heck I'm doing. So I'm going to describe everything that I'm doing in the game, whether it's putting something down or going through these steps on how your turn should go, so everybody can kind of collectively figure out what's happening, okay? What else do we have? The store thought all the cards were tiny. No, just that one. And I'm not sure why this particular promo was so tiny. Maybe Jimmy would have to tell us.
It's very large for a water bear.
You know, I also have giant hero cards as well. So, first thing I'm going to do is go through my warm-up steps. I'm going to flip my runaway token to runaway.
And shiny ones also.
Absolutely.
So shiny.
Then I'm going to unzap any zapped cards, which I don't have out. I'm going to activate any reckoning abilities. Those don't count yet. Unstash any stashed cards. So usually those are going to go over here and they will go back into my hand. And then finally I'm going to draw a card and get started. The munchkinning phase of the game, where you play loot and allies and monsters from your hand, you can do in any combination that you would like. Well, I usually like playing defensively, so I usually put out allies and loot first, and then I go for monsters on my turns usually, unless it's highly beneficial to try to get those monsters out. Let's see here. I don't think I have a whole lot of stuff to do though with just 1 coin right now. Alright, so I don't have any loot or allies that I'm going to be able to put out. And I'm going to put this down in the dangerous monster zone, and then I am going to put 1 coin on top of it. DrGloryHogg has no idea what this card is, but now his options are to either run away, commit any number of loot or allies to the fight, which he does not have, or just let the attack go through.
Why you gotta talk about my allies like that? 500 likes and I'll just flip her card over and cheat. I guess I will just, I'll take it. Because it's Thanksgiving. Let's do this thing.
Okay, so you're just going to do the thing.
Yeah, let's do it. I want to see what happens. I don't think you have anything.
All right, so I'm going to reveal this card. It is Mr. Trip.
Oh, poop.
He has 1 combat and 2 health on this card here. That's what he looks like right there, okay. And I did pay the 1 coin, so I am not cheating, so that goes into the pile over there. And since you did not do any defense or any runaway, you're going to take 1 hit point of damage here. So you take 1 of those tokens and you're going to put it on your tiniest of tiny little itsy bitsy cards
that
there.
That coin as big as his head.
And then I'm going to put this card here face up into my stash, okay? And that means it is now out of combat and is waiting to go into my hand during my warm-up phase, okay? Any cards that are in your stash face up, they are able to get attacked by any sort of like mischief cards or any other sort of abilities. Any ones that are face down are technically not in play, okay? And then I don't have any other coins or anything else I can do here, so I'm going to go down into my cooldown phase. And with my cooldown phase, I'm going to increase my level here by 1, so I'm now level 2. I'm going to draw gold up to my level, so I'm going to draw 2 gold. If I still had 1 gold there, I'd only draw 1 more gold. And then after that, I'm going to end my turn. All right, so DrGloryHogg, let's get started.
I'm going to draw my card. I don't have anything to unzap or unflip or anything like that.
Okay. I don't have any defense out, so this is not going to go well for me.
Come at me, bro.
Okay. So since I know that DrGloryHogg is usually a cheater, I feel like this could be a cheaty move.
Wow, that hurts.
I'm going to let that go through because I think it might be a cheat.
She chose poorly.
Oh, no.
Eternal Night. Monster undead with 1 regenerate, 2 attack, 2 health.
Okay.
So feel free to take 2 damage.
Yep. So that's him
Pretty
there.
sure
the
he's
Eternal
a
Knight.
common card, but he's got the key type undead, which is always good.
Yeah, there's...
For this set,
Yeah,
especially.
this set has a lot of undead cards. So I'm going to take 2 damage and put that on my hero. Dude, he's just a tiny goldfish. Like, what's your deal? Like, what's your problem?
I feel like your goldfish could eat my tiny water bear.
Well, that might be true. All right. Do you have anything else that you want to do for your turn?
No.
No? Okay. Then I'm going to go into my warm-up phase. And I'm going to flip my runaway token here. I'm going to unzap any zapped cards. Activate any reckoning abilities, which I don't have. Unstash any stashed cards. So this is going to go right back into my hand here. And then I'm going to draw a card. So at this point, since I'm a level 2, I can use my squishing ring. And what my squishing ring does is I pay 2 and I can squish a target curse. So this is kind of good for later. I didn't know if he would have a bunch of curses because, I mean, there are quite a few curses in here. And I just wanted to, like, keep myself safe. And, I mean, you know, I'll put it out for now. Who knows? Okay, so this goes directly off my level. I don't have to pay anything specific for it. I just have to be above a level 2 for it. I have 2 coins. What do I want to play? All right, we're going to play this right here. I'm going to put 2 coins on top of it. What would you like to do, DrGloryHogg?
I'm going to run away, like brave Sir Robin.
Brave Sir Robin, Sir Robin. All right, so this is going to go into my stash, face down. Nothing else happens with that. I get my coins back, and I can continue going. I can only place out 1 monster at a time, though. Not saying that this was a monster. I'm just saying.
Feel free to show it to the camera.
I'm going to spend my 2 coins here to put down an ally. And he says zap to prevent 1 damage to target hired monster, and this is an interrupt. So I'm just kind of getting this set up for his turn, for whenever he's going to be attacking and stuff. So I'm going to do that. Kind of get some cards out to start protecting myself in different ways. What else? I don't have any cards in my discard. Okay, so I paid that, and I'm going to end my turn there. So I'm going to go up 1 level. And then I'm going to gain 3 coins here for my next turn. Water versus water fight for control of the fishbowl. That's right. This is my fishbowl. Personally, I mean, like, I am in the fishbowl first. Yep, you take your cards from your stash and you put them back into your hand, DrGloryHogg.
Let's do this thing. I'm going to play my Temporary Taboo. It is a common card for the Bard. It's a loot trinket, zap to move target curse to its owner's hand, then squish this.
Okay.
So I'll play that out, and then I'm going to go to my Kick Your Butt phase.
Kick your butt face. Why, thank you. All right, this one I'm just going to run away from.
I don't think you're ready for this fish jelly.
I don't think I'm ready for that either. You can put that card into your stash. For 1.
Coming at you. It's a 5/1. It's got 5 attack. It could be that dangerous poo that you unveiled the other day that was like super buff for some poo.
All right, I'm going to use my ally in this. I can commit any number of weapons or allies to the fight, but I'm going to use this ally, and then I'm going to zap him to show that he is being used for this.
Oh, no. I miscalculated this horribly.
Did you? What do we have?
1 damage.
Okay, he's Mr. Chip, so 1 damage. So if there were any weapons, weapons would do damage first to the monsters, and if they got squished, then nothing else would happen. And then monsters get to do damage here, and it first gets mitigated by weapons, and then it goes over to allies and stuff, okay? So I'm going to put 1 here. And I get to kind of choose where the damage ends up going. If I wanted my hero to take that, I could have done that. Or if I had multiple allies here, I could do multiple allies with that. But this is going to go back to my horde. It's going to keep the 1 damage token on it. So if he gets hit again, he will get squished, okay? Is that all you got? Is that all you got?
No.
These bard cards are really cool looking. I love the way the bard looks. Like, too bad there's green screen on there, because the bard just, it's my favorite character. Like, just the look with the mohawk and everything is just fantastic. Who doesn't want an orc bard in their party, right?
Okay, yeah, I am for real done.
Okay, you're done? All right, you went up a level. Got your coins. Is that a coin?
Yeah, I'm
okay.
going up to 3.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to flip my runaway token here. I'm going to unzap any zapped cards, so this gets turned back this way to be refreshed. I'm going to activate any Reckoning abilities. I don't have any of those out. Reckoning abilities will usually be on cards, and it'll say Reckoning and have some text on it. So that's how you know that's what those are. I'm going to take my cards in my stash, and I'm going to put them right back into my hand, and then I'm going to draw a card, guys, okay? And see what else I can do. I'm level 3, so I could put out 1 other item if it was a 1. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is some of this. I'm going to put 2 coins on top of here.
Come at me.
Come at you.
I'm so calm today. I'm like, yeah, go ahead.
You're like, just let things happen naturally. It's fine.
Let's see what you got, you big liar.
It's fine. Wow, big liar. It's a ghost train. He's a 2/3, so 2 damage and 3 health. You got some mischief to play on me?
Actually, I'm gonna throw a tantrum.
What?
And I'm gonna squish a loot in my horde, and if I do, that deals 3 damage to any target.
What? I'm gonna okay, hold on. Prevent 1 damage to target hired monster. This is an interrupt, so I'm gonna prevent 1 of those damage to this monster.
But wait, there's more. There's not more. Crap.
All right, so he was paid for. There was no cheating or anything. Now he is going to do 2 damage, and your loot has been squished. That goes into your discard pile. This is going to go into your discard pile because it was a mischief card. He has 2 damage, and he keeps that on him, and he goes face up into my stash. Now, whenever I collect my stash back into my hand, that damage will get taken away. But right now, he's in a very bad position because he could get squished in my stash if DrGloryhogg has something that can affect any card out on the table to target him. What else do I want to do today? All right,
that was kind of bad for me. My turn's going to be pretty limited now.
We're going to do this too.
I call your bluff.
You call my bluff. Hold on, we have some questions here. So, okay. Oh, even with an ally committed to a fight, you can choose not to have the ally take damage. If a single ally is committed, it takes all the damage. If multiple allies are committed, you can choose how damage is distributed. Thank you very much, Jimmy, for that clarification on that. So if a single ally is committed, he has to take all the damage, and then if multiple allies are committed, then you can kind of choose how it's distributed between different things there, okay? Now, you were going to take this, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. we have Mr. Trip. He's an 1/2, so you're going to take 1 damage. And he's been paid for, so there's no cheating, and he's going to go into my stash right there. And that is my turn. So
Are you allowed to zap your hero before you pass turn? It's like, could I zap my hero
you sure
now?
can. You can zap your hero at any time.
So since this is the Water Bear Wanderer, he gets to move 1 card from my discard pile to the bottom of my deck. So I'm going to move that
wow, the
ill-fated
tantrum
back into my deck somewhere. Since
That's
it
terrible.
didn't
for
do what
me.
I wanted it to do.
I don't like that at all. I am not happy about that. Could you turn it into a different color screen? I'm not sure what Daniel means. I don't know. What that
Probably your
means.
green screen thing.
Oh, yeah, I could, but I don't have a blue one. You know, I should probably look into that. It's hard because between the blue and the green.
That's pretty much all colors in all games ever.
Yeah, it's gonna get weird in some way. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up my 1 level here, and I'm gonna take 4 coins and put it over there into my purse. And I believe that's it. It is your turn.
All right, so I'm going to flip. I'm going to unzap. I'm going to draw my card, get my stash back, cry a little bit because I wasted my turn.
You didn't completely waste your turn or anything. Like, I think you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Just the one. Just the one. I am going to run away from that. Hopefully that was Mr. Trip and not a bluff. I feel like it's a bluff now that you're looking back through your hand for things. What was in the card? What was under the card?
I'm going to pass my turn.
Oh, okay. So it was Mr. Trip. That was convenient. Convenient.
You don't know that. I'm just passing my turn.
Oh, okay. You're just passing your turn for reasons. No problem at all. All right. So I'm going to flip my runaway marker here. I'm going to unzap any zapped cards. So I'm going to turn him like that right there. And then I'm going to activate any reckoning abilities. I don't have that. I'm going to unstash my stashed cards. So that damage goes off of that monster. And I'm going to collect these back into my hand. And then I'm going to draw a card.
Can't stop the ghost train.
There are no limits to how many cards you actually end up having in your hand here, guys. So I'm a level 4 now. That means I can put out another weapon here because I can have a 2 and a 2 because math. And that, you know, means 4, guys. I don't know if you guys know that. 2 plus 2? Yeah? Well, DrGloryHogg's not happy about my shenanigans right now. All right, what do I want to put down? So many choices. I mean, I have no choices. All right, let's try this one here. I'm going to put 3 on it.
I call BS.
You going to let it through?
Yeah, BS.
All right.
You ain't got nothing. No, poop.
So this is an undead monster, and if I overpaid this, it would gain stealthy until the end of the fight. I did not overpay for it, so that does not come into play. It is a 3/3, so it's going to give 3 attack or 3 hit points over here.
I'm doing really good, guys. Don't worry about me. Definitely don't give me advice.
I'm going to put him into my stash. That goes over there. What else?
You got 1 coin left, so feel free
Well,
to just
you
pass your
know,
turn.
I'm going to put this out for 1. DrGloryHogg, how would you like to respond?
Bring it.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I got
You're just
15
gonna let all
life
my
to play
attacks
with.
through
Let's
today?
do this. Come on.
It was a cheat. It was cheating. I did not pay enough for him. I was hoping that you would run away from
Feel free
him.
to take your damage.
I know. All right,
It's the
so
only way I'm going to get damage.
I get this back to my purse here. He goes into my stash, face up right there. And then I'm going to take damage. So it's 1 damage there on my little goldfish.
For being a cheetah.
And I can still continue to play cards as long as I am able to technically pay for them.
Yeah, Jimmy knows what's up. Sometimes you just take it.
Sometimes you need to, just, all right, and then you're going to run away from that one. Okay. That one goes into there, and then my turn is over. I'm going to go up a level right here, level 5. I'm going to take 4 coins because I already have 1 in here. And end my turn.
I'm going to unflip, get my stash back, draw my card.
Make lots of decisions. Make good choices. Try not to attack me too hard. Okay, so I'm going to use my Shallow Glaive, which is a 2 attack weapon with a 0 shield on it.
Okay. I'm going to use my Glomp. What Glomp does is when this is hired, you may pay 1 to squish this. If you do, squish target committed weapon.
Ah.
So I'm just gonna pay this 1, guys. Just go ahead and just get rid of that weapon.
Wow. No, wait. Hold on. He's still out. You still paid for him. Okay, so what happens is this comes into effect immediately. You paid 1. You squished my weapon. This is going to go to my discard, guys, okay? Now, he is still in combat.
Well, I do have to still squish him, though, too.
Oh, and then you squished him on this?
Yeah, it's at the top.
When this is hired, you may pay 1 and squish this. Okay, so then, he goes into your discard, and then that combat is a wash on that.
But I did spend these 2 coins,
You
right?
did to hire him, yeah, because the text went into play as soon as you paid that. Sometimes you just have to attack their fist with your face. That's true. You know, if you let it hit on the right part of your skull, that's going to hurt because your skull is hard, you know?
All right. Round 2.
Round 2. I'm going to, what am I going to do?
Die slowly.
I don't want to die slowly. I'd rather not do that. All right, I'm going to let that go through.
Fatal mistake.
Mr. Trip? Mr.
You don't
Trip.
know. Yeah, it's
okay.
Mr. Trip.
I'm going to go ahead and prevent 1. Oh, no, that's to my monster. Just kidding. I'm going to take that damage to the face.
Word.
I'm going to take that damage right there. And then before you finish up, I'm going to move 1 card from my discard pile to the bottom of my deck with my Goldfish Wanderer right there.
Okay.
So he does go to the bottom. You'll allow it? Well, that's very kind of you, sir. All right. You're going up levels. You're taking your coins. I'm going to start my turn by flipping my runaway marker. That's already done. Unzap any zapped cards. I don't have to do anything like that. I'm going to activate any reckoning abilities. I'm going to unstash my stashed cards. So all of these are going to go right back into my hand, and then I'm going to draw a card. Some of these card names, guys. Oh, this is a fantastic card name. I'm going to show you guys right now. They're magical rabies. I feel like, that's a spell. So enchanted creatures can get enchanted with magical rabies. That's hilarious. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to
Die slowly.
give you the most wonderful gift from my heart of magical rabies. Okay? So with magical rabies, I stick this to a target hero. When stuck, hero takes damage from a monster in a fight. This deals 2 damage to that hero, and then you squish this. So here you go. Take those rabies. Here you go. There you go. Listen. You might like it. You don't even know yet. All right. What else do I want to do on my turn? I have 5, so I can put something else out. I have this pup tent that prevents X damage to any target where X equals the number of monsters I have in my stash, and then this is an interrupt, so that's really cool. And that's a piece of armor there that I can use.
I'm sorry, what does he do? He gets bigger for...
So as whenever I have monsters in my stash, I can prevent that much damage by zapping him. So I can zap him. If I have 3 monsters here, then I can prevent 3 damage in a fight there. Damage to any target. So yeah. And I'm just gonna fix my alarm. Jeez. All right. What else do I want to do? I got
I think your
4
turn's pretty good.
coins. What do you mean?
Should just pass it.
I should just pass my turn? Like that's it?
Feel free to pass your turn.
Well, that's very kind of you.
I do what I can.
All right. We will do... We'll do this.
Bring it.
Bring it.
Yep.
All right. So we have our monster that's a 3/3. Paid for. Does get stealthy, so I did not overpay for it, so actually he's not going to get stealthy, but he has stealthy on him.
I'm at half-life, guys. This is not good.
Well,
But this is gone.
you've been taking a lot with your face. So did you take the extra 2 on this?
That's why I'm at
Perfect.
10 life.
All right, so this goes into my discards there. I'm going to take this and put him into my stash there.
I just wanted to get rid of the curse. This was the easiest way.
Was it? That was the easiest way to get rid of a curse? So he's a rabid water bear now. That's exactly right. You don't want to go in the water. It's possibly worse than a shark. I don't
Fantastic.
know. It's small.
If you have rabies, you're afraid of water. FYI.
Oh, that is true, right? Are you just afraid of yourself and being there then?
A little bit.
All right. I got 1 on there.
Well, now I'm scared.
Are you?
Yeah, that 1 is just
It's
threatening.
too much?
I'm just going to run.
Run away?
I'm going to run from
Run
that
away,
1.
run away.
I'm sure that was your bluff 1.
All right. And I'm going to pass my turn. I'm going to go up a level.
I like how I'm always able to
And draw
run
up
away
2.
from your little 1 damage guy.
1 damage is 1 damage, you know?
All right, so end of turn, I'm going to go ahead and zap my hero to bring my Glomp back to the bottom of my deck.
Okay. At the end of my turn, you're going to zap
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Okay. Flipping your runaway token and zapping all your stuff. So 4 to 9. Yeah. So it's 4 to 10 right now, favoring the goldfish. Yes. So goldfish is winning. I would like to say it's because they do have the fishbowl around them for extra protection and stuff. And let's just be honest, the goldfish is a far superior being, you know. We are going to let that go through.
You just messed up.
All right, hold on. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it go through. So I'm gonna take 1 damage on my guys. Actually, I'm just gonna put the 5 on here so everybody can kind of track what's going on there. He's looking through his cards very, very hard right now. Looking at all the serious combinations. No, shaking his head no. He doesn't have any serious combinations. All right, since I know that you took a really long time to look at this and think about what you were putting down, I'm definitely going to run away with this. I'm going to run away from that. I don't want to know what that is. No. For 1? Wow. Yes, happy Thanksgiving, guys. Absolutely. Will Munchkin CCG get an online version? That would be pretty cool, but
Feel free to build a program and let us know.
yeah, that's a pretty tedious process to get that started online. I don't know if they've thought that far in advance for that sort of thing. I don't know. I'm not for sure. All right, I'm going to let that go through.
You done messed up, kid.
Did I?
All right, guys. This is a rare card. The Ditch Witch. Monster Yokai. So when checking for cheating, you may discard up to 3 cards. For each card discarded this way,
no.
reduce the gold cost by 1. So I'm going to discard 2, so that way I did fully pay for it.
Okay. Discard those cards.
I'm going to get rid of these guys over here. So that would be 3 damage.
3 damage. Okay, I'm going to prevent 2 of that with my pup tent. Since, oh no, I'd only prevent 1 because there's 1 in here. So I'm going to take 2 damage on that. So however many monsters are in my stash is the preventable damage that I can do. So I'm going to take 2. Yikes. Things are starting to get a little bit more even. Are you going to play something else?
Yep.
Well, you discarded those 2 cards, so those need to go into your discard aside from your stash.
I see.
Yeah, don't mix up your stash and your discards, guys. Discarded cards go out of the game, and they can only be brought back by special cards. But for the most part, you can't use them again. Those cards that go into your stash are cards that are constantly recycled back into your hand.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and play a mischief card. Hold on.
Yikes.
Kind of messed this up a little bit. How do I want to do this?
I don't know. How do you want to do this?
I also don't know. Actually, I'm going to play this a reverent card here. Oh, I mean.
Well.
Just kidding.
It's a long game setup. Turn 12 strategy. That's right. We got some crinkling going on under the table.
All right, so I'm going to play Don't Fear the Reaper, which is look through your discard pile, choose 1 undead monster, reveal it, then stash that card. So I'm going to do that with my Necromancer.
Okay. And then that's going to go into your discards.
Right. I'm going to go ahead and attack you.
Oh no, this is not working out well. Okay. So I don't have anything to do aside from limping away. If I chose to limp away, then I would take 2 damage on that, which this is a 2-cost card, so I'm gonna assume it has at least 2 damage on it to begin with. So I'm gonna let that go through.
I was just cheating.
Were you really?
Yep, it was that irrelevant.
Oh. All right, so you take damage on that.
Yes.
Take damage on that.
For my last turn of the play, I'm going to play Leftovers. Heal 1 for every monster in your stash.
Oh, no.
Does that count flipped
guys.
over monsters or no?
Oh, so it's going to count as the monsters that are face up in your stash because those are the ones that are technically
All
in
right.
play.
So I will heal because I have Mr. Trip, Ditch Witch, Necromancer, and
Wow.
Irreverent. You can see why I was disappointed.
That's a heck of a card.
I thought the
other ones were going to go into your stash and give you more
so I
health.
wouldn't have had
Wow.
I wouldn't have had to use my other mischief card.
Oh, it's an
a
upset.
It's a common. It's a Leftovers.
It's an upset.
It felt appropriate for today. So I'm going to go back up 4. So now we are tied.
All right, let's see what Jimmy's saying here. The cheating part of the game is pretty important. If you can't read bluffing, you could get steamrolled. That's 100% true. The bluffing portion of this game where you're putting down monsters and stuff, it becomes almost like a poker game is what it is because you're looking at the other player and you're trying to figure out what they're putting down and you're trying to remember what they have in their hand, what's been coming out, what have they been bidding on things. And that's really the best comparison to that bluffing portion there because you're trying to not only outclass your opponent with the cards that you have in your hand, but also by making them guess what you're doing and then guessing correctly on what they're doing. Because if you continually correctly guess what they're doing, you can outmaneuver somebody extremely easily in this game by playing the right cards at the right time. Yep, face down are not in your stash are not technically in the game. Like you can't target them or anything. All right. Did you finish your turn?
Yeah.
Did you go up your level, take your coins?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to go into my warm-up phase. I'm going to flip my runaway marker right here. I'm going to unzap my zapped cards. Which I think I forgot to do that for my goldfish last time. So important to remember to unzap everything, guys. I have no reckoning abilities yet. I'm going to unstash my stash cards, so those are going to go back into my hand. And then I'm going to draw one card off the top of my deck. I am a level 6. Alright, I'm not sure about that one, so we're going to do this here, I think. It's like, what do I want to do? How many coins do I have? 2, 4, 6. I have 6 coins, so... Alright, let's try this one here. For 3.
I'm going to run away, Bob.
You're going to run away? Run away, run away.
This will be the time you bluffed with it, because it's been like 4 times of me taking it.
Alright, we're going to put this face down into my
that was the
stash.
bluff this time. I just didn't feel like taking 3 to the face again.
Is it my, like, evil cackling is what it is? You're like, that was definitely a bluff.
You look too happy.
Did I? Alright, I'm going to put those 5 on that one.
Let's see what it is. Might be pretty cool for 5.
I have a dead drunk. He's an undead monster. He has the loiterer ability, so this ability is active only when it's in the stash, and allies may not be committed to fights. So he's going to go in here, and I believe that's all. So just allies may not be committed to fights in all.
Which doesn't hurt me since I don't have any allies.
That's true. But he does do 4 damage to you.
No, it's all right. I healed 4, so. We're just back where I was.
Shenanigans. Shenanigans.
No, mischief.
Oh, well, mischievous shenanigans.
It is 11-7, so
gonna
she's
do this
down
one right
7
here.
and I'm down 11. Go for it. Let's see what you got. I have like no defensive game at all.
You didn't put enough allies and weapons into your deck then.
We've only played a couple turns.
Mr. Trip, he's going to do 1 damage, and I paid for that.
I wanted that damage, so.
Did you?
Yeah.
All right. So that is my turn for that. I'm going to go up to 7 here. I'm going to collect my coins. Let's see here.
While she's doing that, I'm going to
6,
zap my
7.
hero and get back my Don't Fear the Reaper rare card.
I'm going to put my magic
Put that back on the
rabies
bottom of my
also
deck.
on the bottom of my deck here with my goldfish ability. I'm all set up here, and it is your turn.
I'm going to play the uncommon Monster Whistle. It's a gray card. And basically,
Monster Whistle.
what it does is a loot. It's a zap. Reduce the gold cost of committed monster by 1.
Oh, that's nice. Here, I'll show it underneath the thing here.
So
Hello, Vincent.
so
How are you
she'll
doing
never
today?
know.
This is a cool looking card. I like the art on that one. He's an angry whistle. Is that why he prevents so much damage?
He doesn't prevent damage. He reduces the cost.
Oh, reduces cost.
Yeah, my card's all about killing, not. I didn't go.
I apologize. I apologize.
I don't think I have any priesty cards really.
So leftovers
Cleric.
is definitely a holiday appropriate card. I 100% agree with that. Whenever it came out, I was like, oh my god. Let's see here. DrGloryHogg, how much to feed you into...
Whoa, he's not trying to feed me.
No. You don't want to be fed this holiday? Okay,
Hashtag,
so 4.
do something.
I'm going to let that go through.
Cool.
Cool.
Take 3.
3. Okay, I'm going to zap this here to prevent 2 damage of that, so it's going to be 1.
Fine, whatever, I don't care.
Got 1 more damage on my little goldfish here. He looked at me super intensely this time with this one, guys.
Oh my god. All right.
for 2. What do I want to do? I'm going to run away from that one.
Okay.
The way you said okay, I feel like that was a bluff, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Dang it. Dang it. So close. This is your one guy. Maybe.
Why don't you just shoosh?
I want to use my ally, but I don't know. No, I'm going to let it go through. I'm going to let it go through.
Excellent. It was the Ditch Witch, y'all.
Oh, no.
So I'm going to use my monster whistle to go ahead and make it cost 1 less. And I will discard a card
Witch.
to also make it cost 1 less.
Wow. All
Ditch
right.
Witch, she's been getting you. So take 3.
She has. All right. 3. Jeez. This is not looking good, guys. I am not happy. Not happy about this.
There you go. One more
And
attack
one
at you.
last one.
Feel free to limp away.
I'm not going to limp away from that.
Oh, okay. You ready for it then? I don't think you're ready. Let's do this. Make your choice.
I mean,
This
I
is
want to
more
use
fun
my
when she's getting
ally.
hit.
I can, yeah, for you. I don't want to use my ally. Okay.
You can always concede.
I'm not going to concede.
Whole game. Concede it.
No, I'm not going to concede. All right. I'm going to let that go through as well.
You done messed up.
Did I? Oh, no. Oh, no.
The Eternal
No.
Night, take 2. So she's
I
officially
see,
not beating me now.
Yeah, I see
I have 1 less damage than her.
that you're catching up quite quickly, sir. This can go very wrong very quickly.
Like so many things in our lives. All right, so I'm going to end my turn since I used all my monsters and hit them
Okay.
with all of them.
All right.
Since she took all the monsters directly to the face area.
Well, you know what? I try my best.
All right, I'm a level 7. I got my coins.
Okay. Let's
For
see
my
here.
epic no cards in my hand.
That witch is evening the game pretty well. Yeah, the witch is pretty hardcore because
She's the Ditch Witch, y'all.
that's a great card to not, I mean,
It can be
you
any
can make
cost
it
I
look
want.
like anything. You can make it
Could
look
be
like
a-
anything.
Yeah,
you
because
know?
you can make it you could
It's a good
discard
bluffing
3
card
cards
to
for
get
0.
people, I don't know, to figure out. Yeah. That I'm not a fan of this Ditch Witch. I mean, if it was in my hand, I'd be a fan of it, but since it's in his hand, I am not a fan of it, guys.
I'm going to zap my hero to get back my leftovers in case I want to heal later.
Okay. DrGloryHogg could concede. That's true. DrGloryHogg could concede.
Oh, no, I don't know how.
I'm going to flip my runaway marker back to runaway. I'm
I
going
play
to
competitive Magic. I never concede. I make my opponents draw.
I'm going to put the cards back into my hand. I'm going to draw a card. Hopefully it's something wondrous.
It was not. That's why she paused.
It was not. Wow. So rude. What do I want to do? I feel like I need some extra protection down with all this craziness that's happening here.
Yeah, you only have 7 life left.
Yeah. So I'm going to spend 2 here. And I'm going to put down this stagehand ally. When this is squished, I can look through my deck and choose a loot card, reveal it, and then move it to my hand, and then shuffle my deck.
I'm just going to read that.
And then I'm going to do 3 right here. What would you like to do?
I'm going to run.
You're going to run away from that one? Okay. Running away. Run away. Run away. You have to say run away whenever you run away like that. That's a must. A must for the game. I'm going to do 3 for that.
I think you got me. Go ahead. Let's see it.
All right. We have a bonehead. So deal 2
Oh,
damage
no.
to target committed ally. So if there was an ally in the fight, I could do 2 damage to him right now. There was not, but he still is a 3/2, so he's going to do 3 damage to you.
Not good, guys. I'm down to 5 life. You guys are all rooting for me, right?
We're going to do some of this right here for 2. What do you got? What do you got?
Feel free to hit me in the face. Let's do it.
All right. So flipping over the card, we have the Ghost Train. He is a 2/3, and he's going to do 2 damage to you.
Real bad, guys.
I'm going to put him in there. All right. And my turn is over. I'm going to go up a level right here to 8, and I'm going to take 8 coins. Now, big thing, guys, whenever you're putting coins into your purse versus on your cards and your, like, coins up here and everything, you don't want any of your coins to be close to your card right here, because I've seen several people try to keep everything too close together, and then since you're using this coin for trackers on health as far as what you're spending and then what's out on the board, it starts like getting mixed up on stuff. So make sure to keep those coins as far away from your character card as possible, your hero. Wow, just like that. Okay. We're going to commit that ally.
Okay. It is the Necromancer. So, it does 1 damage to your ally there.
Okay.
And then it says Survivor. Remove all tokens from this and stick this to the defender's hero card. That changes its card type to Mischief Cursed. The stuck hero has bleeding 1.
Do I have 1 bleeding?
Yep.
Well, that's not good,
For your
guys.
reckoning. All right.
All right.
Let's do this.
What else you got? You got a lot of coins to spend. We're actually pretty high up here in levels wise. That one I'm going to run away from.
Okay. Good, good, good.
Was that a bluff? Was that your bluff card? I feel like it was. The way he's smiling like that. I will totally post the final score in the comments for you, Jimmy. Absolutely. And then, of course, this is also on YouTube, so you can always catch the final countdown of the video there. All right, so we have 2 out there. What I'm going to do is let that one go through.
Okay.
Okay.
2 damage.
And I'm going to prevent that 2 damage by using my pup tent.
Okay.
What else you got here? Processing, thinking. Let the underwater bear win. Daniel, no, I can't just let him win. What are you talking about? No way. Can't just let people win. Is that it? Is that all you got? Just your crazy shuffling?
I don't even know what this card is. Hopefully I can do this.
Hopefully you can do that. Okay. What do I want to do? If it's your one skeleton guy, that's only going to be like 1 point of damage. I'm going to put my ally out here. Like that.
All right, guys. It's a mystery. Let's see what I did.
Okay.
Oh, I did the...
So that was cheating.
no, I'm going to use my monster whistle.
Oh.
Your ally's
so
dead.
sad. So sad. The ally, he got squished.
Bad news, though,
Into the
is
discards.
I don't have any defense, so I have this 1 card.
All right, and before you end your turn, I do want to pay 2. I'm going to zap this and squish target cursed here, so that comes off, so I don't have any bleeding effects. That goes into your discard pile. And then I'm going to move 1 card from my discard pile to the bottom of my deck there, just in case. I don't think we'll run out of cards, though, or it'll get to that point. And then you're going to end your turn?
Yes.
Okay. At the start of my turn, I'm going to flip my runaway token. I'm going to unzap all of my zapped cards here. Check for any reckoning abilities, which I don't have any out. I'm going to take these cards in my stash and put them back into my hand. And then I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to see what I got here. Oh, this is cool. I have Unholy Symbols. And this is a loot weapon. So now I have 3, 3, and then 2. So that's going to be 8, which is my level right here. So I'm okay to have all of these out. Zap, regenerate target undead monster. This is an interrupt. So if I'm in combat and he is going to squish my monster, I can instead zap this, and then that's going to go into my stash instead of my discard pile. So that one's a good one. I like that one. I'm all about that. What do we want to play here? 3, 6. I have 6 coins. So let's do this.
Let's see if you killed me.
Okay.
3.
3.
You did kill me.
That is an exact. That is 20 health that you have on your hero.
Yep.
He has been squished. Your hero has been
I feel
squished.
like that the goldfish would just swallow him.
You probably just eat him. That's probably true. That's probably true.
I knew I was pretty dead. I have no defense cards. All I had left in my hand was Ditch Witch. So
Okay.
I didn't pull a single defense card. So I was
Yeah.
kind of stuck.
What was your ratio of your defense cards versus your monster cards in your deck?
Well, let's see. I had like leftovers. I had a card that I had Butterfingers, which would make you spill cards. Oh, there's our cat.
So that was 8 to 20 on that, where I had 8 damage, and then he took the full 20.
You had, right. You had taken 12 damage. You had 8 life.
10. Oh, sorry. Not 8. I didn't count my other 5 in there. 10, 11, 12, 13.
So you were at 7 life when you won.
Yeah.
Well, I want to show people the cool other card I got here, which was...
Was it something you already had in your hand?
No.
Oh, okay.
Detrimental. This was in my deck, which had a loiter ability. He was a cost 2. He was a 2/2.
Here,
It
I'll
says
show
this
it
ability is
underneath
he's super green.
Oh,
This
okay.
ability is active only while this is in the stash. All non-undead monsters in your stash become undead, which would have played out really well with that card that gave me bonuses for dead monsters. And I had something else. I had a combo in here, but I did not get
A
there.
good combo.
Deal 1 damage to target monster for each undead monster in your stash. That was my combo. So with him, everything is undead. And even without him, then I would get to do 1 damage to target monster for just 1 for each undead monster in my stash. So it's an uncommon card. It's a bard card. But you could see how that could be pretty powerful if you could just say, I've got 3, 4, 5, 6 undead monsters in my stash, and now I'm just going to do 6 damage to your card for 1 coin.
Yeah, no, that's huge. That monster mash. Uh-oh, we got a cat coming up through the thing. Squish her. Get her out.
It's not working.
You're right there. Usually we have her up for the live
did.
streams, but she got let out. Sorry, guys. She's just looking for snuggle. She can't help herself. What we'll do, though, is we will organize our decks, and so then you guys can see what we played with here today and get kind of some of the names of the cards and stuff and what sort of ratios that we had on the cards. And I think that would be really cool for everybody to see. We'll post that on the Steve Jackson Games, of course, websites and stuff.
This was the big one that I said was a bluff, but you got away from it twice. It's
Okay.
a 6/3 Poltergeist.
Yikes.
That's
6-3
yep.
for only 4?
Yep. It's an uncommon card.
Wow.
But I was really, really
That's a
trying to
heck of a
and
card.
both times you ran away from him because I played him at
Oh,
3,
that was lucky.
hoping you would think it was something else, and either one of
Yeah,
those
and then
would
you could
have
go ahead and like reduce his
dramatically
cost with
changed the
what you were
game.
doing. No, that
It's
would have been huge to get hit
and
by
he's
that.
also undead. Basically, my whole deck is undead except for maybe 3 monsters.
Well, yeah, with this particular set, there are a bunch of undead, you know? So, witches, cat, sneak attack. Yeah, the cat, she is very sneaky and she loves to come right underneath the camera and attack everybody there. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me for the holidays. What else do we have going on? So next week, we're also going to be doing a bunch of Grave Danger stuff. We're going to be opening up more packs. We're going to be giving away more packs. We're going to be doing something else on Thursday. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do for the Thursday Grave Danger thing, but let me know if you guys liked the playthrough and if that helped you guys out with your gameplay or if you want to see more cards and stuff, and just let me know in the comments. And of course, have a great weekend, and I will see you guys all next week. Thank you so much for watching.